a friend who happens to be riding pretty high after another monster performance in Week 7. We'll see if he likes the predictions we have in this one, but first let's explore a few digits. On paper, the Vikings hold a number of statistical mismatches, starting with Dalvin Cook.
What a run by Dalvin Cook!
Cook added another 142 rushing yards to his league-leading total last week. The Vikings' rush attack as a whole, one of the best and most explosive the NFL has to offer. The Redskins' run D has given up the 6th most rushing yards per game. They played respectively last week, but they won't have swamp-like conditions to aid them this time around. Their pass defense hasn't been much better either, allowing close to a 100 passer rating, and that, of course, brings us to their former quarterback.
Over the middle, completes a Rudolph, touchdown!
Turns out Kirk Cousins just needed a little inspiration from his receivers. Ever since his own guys sort of called him out, he's thrown 10 TDs in 3 games, and he's now sitting on back-to-back games with 4 TD passes. Minnesota's recent emphasis on play action and bootlegs has completely turned Cousins' season around. But it's not just the Vikings' offense that matches up well against Washington, their defense does too.
But it is intercepted. Trey Waynes.
Minnesota is tied for 8th in turnovers, adding a pick of Matthew Stafford to their total. The Redskins' offense, on the other hand, has turned the ball over 12 times, tied for 5th most. Now, Adrian Peterson may have coughed up their latest giveaway, but since taking over as top dog, Bill Callahan has made Peterson the focus of his offense.
And Peterson gets a first down at the sideline.
AP has 20-plus carries back-to-back weeks now and is averaging more than 4 yards a pop in those 2 games. But the Vikings are pretty stingy when it comes to giving up rushing yards, holding teams to less than 4 yards a carry on the season. So the stats say this should be all Minnesota, but does our panel of experts agree?
Vikings looking for their first lead of the game. And Dalvin Cook is going to provide it right on cue. Touchdown, Minnesota.